Take control of your power. A journey to confidence and clarity. Have you ever felt like you're losing yourself in a relationship? Maybe you've caught yourself overthinking his every move, wondering why he seems distant, or questioning if you're enough. It's exhausting, isn't it? But what if I told you that the problem isn't you, it's the approach? You've been giving away your power, letting insecurity lead the way. It's time to rewrite that story. Imagine stepping into a room with quiet confidence, commanding attention without saying a word. Picture being the woman who doesn't chase, but draws people in effortlessly because she knows her worth. That woman isn't a dream, it's you. Once you embrace a mindset of self-assured control, this isn't about playing games or changing who you are. It's about unlocking the confident, magnetic energy already within you and letting it shine. Together, we'll uncover how to shift from feeling anxious and unseen to confident and irreplaceable. The steps are simpler than you think. And by the end, you'll have the tools to not only reignite his interest but also rebuild a relationship that feels good for you. Ready to take the first step? Let's begin. 1. Meaningful exchanges. Build emotional ties. What lingers in a man's mind after a conversation? Is it your words or the emotions you stirred? Emotional impact stays with us long after words fade. High-value women know this. They don't just talk, they create experiences. To make a man miss you, casual small talk isn't enough. You must take him on an emotional journey, creating memorable highs and lows that he wants to relive. It starts with meaningful questions. Avoid cliches like, "How was your day?" Instead, ask questions that ignite his imagination, such as, "What's the most exciting thing you've done lately?" Or, "If you could wake up anywhere tomorrow, where would it be?" These spark curiosity and invite deeper sharing. When he answers, listen to his emotions, not just his words. Acknowledge his passion with responses like, "I can tell that really lights you up. It's inspiring to hear you talk about it." People crave being seen and understood. Emotional recognition leaves a lasting impression. It's not about manipulation but being present and empathetic. Stories and personal anecdotes also enrich conversations. Instead of saying, "I love traveling," share a vivid memory that reveals your values. Ultimately, making someone miss you is about leaving an emotional mark. Create moments that make him feel seen, valued, and alive. When conversations resonate emotionally, they linger in the heart long after they end. Storytelling is a powerful tool for emotional connection, turning simple facts into immersive experiences that captivate and inspire. Instead of saying, "I went hiking last weekend," vividly share, "I ventured to a breathtaking trail, with pine scents filling the air. And at the summit, it felt like standing on the edge of the world." This evokes emotions and invites others into your experience. Stories reveal your values and passions. But the art lies in balancing openness and intrigue. Share enough to connect while leaving a hint of mystery to keep others curious. Beyond sharing your own stories, foster deeper connections by responding meaningfully. When someone shares a memory, go beyond surface-level responses, show genuine interest and encourage vulnerability. Playfulness is equally essential. Emotional bonds thrive in light-hearted interactions. Teasing banter or playful challenges, like joking about pineapple on pizza, keeps conversations dynamic and fun. Laughter creates memorable moments, balancing serious talks with joy and spontaneity. By blending storytelling and playfulness, you create lasting emotional impact. This balance of depth, humor, sincerity, and intrigue makes interactions more authentic, meaningful, and unforgettable. A high-value woman knows that meaningful compliments go beyond appearance. Instead of saying, "You look great," focus on character. "I admire your passion for your work," or "I love your sense of humor." These deeper compliments show genuine attention to who he is, making them unforgettable. Beyond compliments, creating emotional moments involves mastering strategic pauses. After asking a question like, "What's one thing you've always wanted to do but haven't?" let the silence linger. Pauses invite reflection and intimacy, signaling that you value his thoughts. They create a space for vulnerability, fostering deeper connections. The goal of every conversation isn't to impress but to evoke emotions. People remember how you made them feel, not every word you said. If you make someone feel seen, heard, and valued, You become memorable. He'll recall the moments you made him laugh and feel understood, creating a lasting bond. Now, share your experiences in the comments. Have you ever had a deeply connecting conversation? What made it special? Your insights can inspire others. If you found this valuable, like and subscribe to help grow our community of high-value women. Stay tuned for the next part on mastering first impressions, a game changer in creating lasting attraction from the start. Let's keep going. The power of first impressions is crucial in creating desire and emotional connection. Those initial moments when you meet someone can shape whether they remember you or forget you entirely. It's not just about what you say, it's about the energy you exude and the emotional impact you leave. High-value women know that a memorable first impression isn't about being flashy but about creating an atmosphere of intrigue and warmth. This impression lingers long after the encounter, setting the emotional tone for future interactions. Confidence is the foundation of a lasting impression. It's magnetic and can draw people in before you say a word. A high-value woman carries herself with poise, deliberate movements, and an assured presence, signaling, "I know my worth." Authentic confidence can't be faked. It's rooted in self-awareness and emotional mastery. People sense when someone is secure in themselves, and this authenticity attracts others. Stoicism teaches emotional regulation, helping you remain calm and grounded in any situation, which enhances your presence. A memorable impression also involves showing genuine interest. People remember how you make them feel. Engaging body language, attentive listening, and a warm smile create a deeper connection. Ultimately, a powerful first impression combines confidence, emotional stability, and authentic connection. It's not about perfection, it's about being your true self and leaving a lasting emotional imprint. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions but mastering them to exude calm confidence. High-value women understand that creating a lasting first impression isn't about witty lines but emotional resonance. A warm, steady voice tone signals approachability and control, while a measured pace adds intrigue. Rushing or speaking loudly suggests nervousness. So pause and let your words sink in. Body language speaks volumes. Maintain balanced eye contact. Smile genuinely, and use subtle gestures like a head tilt to show engagement. Physical touch, such as a light arm touch, can build subconscious connection when natural and unforced. The key is subtlety over flashiness. Many women overcompensate by trying too hard to impress. But high-value women spark curiosity with understated presence. Leave some mystery, let him feel intrigued, not overwhelmed. Focus on how he feels during the interaction by showing genuine interest, asking thoughtful questions, and making him feel heard. Personalize your responses to his stories, creating emotional resonance. A compelling first impression is about balance, openness mixed with subtle mystery. Gradual revelations build intrigue and trust, making you memorable. Authenticity and emotional connection matter more than surface charm. Leave a subtle yet powerful imprint by evoking curiosity and emotional resonance. Mastering first impressions involves leaving things slightly unfinished. Conclude conversations with a graceful exit that leaves the other person intrigued. Such as saying, "I've really enjoyed talking with you. Let's continue this another time." This creates anticipation and shows self-respect. First impressions should be natural, not performances. Show up as your authentic, confident self to leave lasting, genuine impressions. People will replay these moments, remembering how you made them feel seen and appreciated. To sustain desire, apply the push-pull dynamic, balancing presence with absence. Scarcity increases value. High-value individuals know that absence can enhance impact as much as presence. Emotional distance creates longing, making others think about you more in your absence. This dynamic isn't manipulation, it's about boundaries and self-worth. Strategic absence heightens intrigue and makes your presence feel earned. Constant availability can diminish appreciation, but intentional engagement builds stronger connections. Ultimately, balancing availability with distance fosters desire and deepens emotional connections, creating lasting impressions. The push-pull dynamic isn't about playing games, it's about keeping connections exciting through balance. When you're together, be fully present, engage deeply and let your warmth shine. This is the push, creating emotional highs that linger. Afterward, step back. This pull allows space for reflection, making your presence more valued. Anticipation heightens desire. Constant availability diminishes allure. By creating a sense of scarcity, you increase your perceived worth. High-value individuals know their worth isn't tied to constant attention. They balance presence with absence, focusing on their own lives and passions. For example, after a great conversation, resist texting immediately. Let the other person reach out first. If they don't, that's fine, your value remains intact. This dynamic fosters mutual appreciation and respect. It encourages emotional investment without forcing it, building stronger, more balanced connections. Mastering this balance enhances relationships while reinforcing self-worth and independence. Remaining centered, calm, and self-assured naturally makes you more magnetic. This isn't about playing hard to get or acting aloof. It's about maintaining your independence and valuing your time. For instance, if he texts in the evening, there's no need to respond immediately. Waiting a few hours or until the next day shows you have a fulfilling life beyond him. Which isn't manipulative, it's authentic. Many women fear that the pull phase may cause him to lose interest. But if a man disengages just because you're not constantly available, his investment was shallow. A man who truly values you appreciates a balance between closeness and space. Absence creates curiosity, making him wonder what you're doing and deepening his attraction. The key to the push-pull dynamic is knowing when to re-engage. After some distance, send a thoughtful message referencing a past conversation. This shows attentiveness and makes your return feel intentional. This dynamic lets you stay in control of your emotions and actions, fostering natural attraction rather than chasing validation. Dark Stoic psychology emphasizes restraint and emotional balance, making you more self-sufficient and desirable. Even in long-term relationships, maintaining moments of independence keeps things fresh. Taking time apart for personal interests creates excitement and makes reunions more meaningful. By mastering push-pull with authenticity, you build connections rooted in respect, admiration, and genuine interest, ensuring lasting attraction. Spending time apart allows both partners to grow individually while creating opportunities for deeper connections. Distance can make the heart grow fonder by encouraging reflection on your relationship's value. Before reaching out, ask yourself, am I giving him space to miss me? Am I maintaining my own life while building this connection? Balancing closeness and distance is key. It's not about playing games but fostering emotional engagement. By valuing your time, you show him that you know your worth, making yourself unforgettable. However, creating space is just the first step. Re-engaging with purpose and depth strengthens the bond. Thoughtful interactions are more impactful than generic messages. High-value women make every conversation meaningful, demonstrating genuine interest without losing individuality. Timing is crucial. Reaching out too soon can diminish anticipation, but waiting too long risks losing momentum. A couple of days after your last interaction often works best, allowing him to reflect on your presence without feeling neglected. When you reach out, make it memorable. Reference shared memories or spark curiosity to evoke positive emotions. Avoid mundane questions. Instead, create an emotional experience that keeps you on his mind. This balance between absence and presence fosters a magnetic, enduring connection. Relationships thrive on trust, shared experiences, and emotional depth. By valuing your time and energy, you become unforgettable, someone he genuinely wants in his life. When reconnecting, avoid generic communication. A high-value woman doesn't say, "Hey, what's up?" Instead, she creates thoughtful, engaging conversations by referencing past interactions. For example, say, "I've been thinking about what you mentioned the other day. What made you see it that way?" Or, "How did that project you mentioned turn out? I was curious to hear what happened." Such messages show you're listening and value meaningful exchanges, reminding them of how good it felt to talk to you. Re-engaging also means creating emotional moments. Share something that evokes curiosity. Like, "I saw something today that reminded me of our conversation. Want to hear about it?" Or, "I keep thinking about that story you told me. It really showed your unique perspective." These statements make the person feel seen and valued, providing a natural reason to continue the conversation. Another powerful tool is storytelling. Share interesting experiences since your last chat. Something fascinating happened yesterday, and it reminded me of what you said. I'd love your thoughts on it. Meaningful re-engagement deepens connections by showing genuine interest. It's about quality, not quantity. A thoughtful message holds more impact than many shallow ones. Take time to craft messages that reflect care and appreciation, fostering stronger relationships. Instead of saying, "I went to a great restaurant last night," elevate your storytelling. "I went to this hidden gem of a restaurant last night. The cozy vibe, rustic decor, and divine food made it unforgettable. It felt like the kind of place you'd enjoy." Do you like discovering spots like that? This invites him to connect by sharing his thoughts. Playful communication also deepens attraction. For instance, "I tried your favorite hobby yesterday, and let's just say it didn't go as planned. You'd definitely be better at it." Keeps the tone light and fun. Humor makes conversations memorable and enjoyable. When re-engaging, show you're living a full, vibrant life. If he asks what you've been up to, respond with something meaningful. "I've been working on a project I'm passionate about. It's busy but so rewarding." This shows independence, making you more attractive. Balance warmth with emotional restraint. Confidence and authenticity create a natural pull that draws people closer without seeming overly eager. Think about moments when someone reached out thoughtfully. Those gestures stick because they feel real and meaningful. Share your stories in the comments. How did it feel when someone reached out in a thoughtful way? Did it deepen your connection? If this resonates, like and share this video. Let's grow a community of confident women building lasting connections. Next, we'll explore how to maintain this dynamic over time and become someone truly unforgettable. Let's dive into the final piece of the puzzle. Absence in relationships is often misunderstood. People fear it's risky. What if he forgets? High-value women know absence isn't about disappearing but creating space for reflection, desire, and appreciation to grow. Think of it as a pause in a melody that makes the music more beautiful. In that silence, he replays your conversations and realizes your value. Absence, when used wisely, isn't manipulation. It's an invitation for him to see your worth more clearly. It leverages the psychological principle of scarcity. What's always available is often taken for granted. High-value women understand this and know that constant availability can dilute their impact. By stepping back occasionally, they ensure their presence is more meaningful. Effective absence is about balance, not games. It's maintaining your life, passions, and independence. A Stoic woman finds fulfillment in herself, radiating confidence and magnetism. This self-assuredness makes her presence valuable. Practice absence by giving moments time to breathe. After an engaging interaction, resist the urge to follow up immediately. Allow him to process the emotions he felt. In that stillness, appreciation grows. Absence isn't about cutting off communication, it's about quality over quantity. Show you have a rich life outside the relationship. This creates intrigue and respect. It also reinforces your emotional independence. Ultimately, absence fosters genuine appreciation. When he experiences moments without you, he sees your impact more clearly. High-value women know their worth doesn't rely on constant contact but on lasting impressions. Trust in the power of absence to strengthen connections and deepen relationships. During your periods of absence, focus on living your life fully. Pursue your passions, strengthen friendships, and embrace new experiences. By investing in yourself, you project confidence and independence, making your presence more valuable. He'll see that being part of your life is a privilege, not a given. Absence builds curiosity. When you're not constantly available, he'll naturally wonder what you're doing, who you're with, and what you're thinking. This intrigue keeps you on his mind even when you're apart, creating a magnetic pull. Reconnecting after a period of distance is crucial. Instead of generic messages like, "Hey," send thoughtful ones that show you care. "I remembered something you said the other day. I loved your perspective." Or, "I saw something today that made me think of you." These messages make him feel valued and create meaningful connections. High-value individuals know when to re-engage and when to retreat. This balance keeps the relationship dynamic and prevents your presence from being taken for granted. Give him space to miss you, appreciate you, and realize your worth. Absence also allows self-reflection. Ask yourself, does he miss me or seem indifferent? Does he value me when we reconnect? Ensure your efforts are reciprocated and that the relationship aligns with your needs. Ultimately, creating absence isn't about playing games. It's about honoring your worth and fostering mutual respect. When you prioritize your happiness and growth, you naturally become someone whose presence is truly valued. Remember, absence isn't just about making him miss you, it's about creating space for reflection and growth. When approached with intention, absence strengthens emotional bonds by allowing both partners to see each other's value more clearly. Love and attraction thrive in moments of longing and anticipation, not constant availability. By embracing absence, you create an emotional contrast that highlights your presence in his life, making your connection more profound and memorable. Being a high-value woman is about knowing your worth and fostering meaningful relationships based on mutual respect. The tools we've explored: mystery, emotional impact, first impressions, push-pull dynamics, re-engagement, and absence, help create a lasting presence that's impossible to forget. Cultivating mystery keeps the relationship dynamic. Emotional impact creates lasting impressions. Mastering first impressions sets the tone for meaningful interactions. The push-pull dynamic ensures balance without games. Thoughtful re-engagement keeps interactions fresh. And the power of absence fosters appreciation. When he experiences life with and without you, he gains clarity on your value. This awareness strengthens your bond. Small shifts in how you communicate and engage can transform your relationships. Ultimately, being unforgettable is about authenticity, self-respect, and meaningful connections. Embrace your worth, and you'll create a presence that leaves a lasting impact. Becoming a high-value woman begins with valuing yourself and embracing your worth. It's not about chasing validation but about cultivating authenticity and confidence that naturally attracts the right people. Stoicism reminds us that emotional balance and inner peace come from within, not from external sources. When you internalize this, you radiate a calm strength that commands respect. Building meaningful relationships takes time. There's no need to rush. Connections unfold gradually, creating space for trust and intimacy to grow. By being intentional in your words, actions, and presence, you set the foundation for lasting bonds rooted in mutual respect. Approaching interactions with authenticity and confidence ensures you'll leave lasting impressions. You don't need to chase validation. Authenticity captivates naturally. Perhaps you'll add mystery to your conversations or create emotional moments that linger. It's about embodying your true essence and letting it guide your connections. Ultimately, the most powerful relationship is the one you cultivate with yourself. When you value yourself, every connection reflects your inner peace and self-worth. 2. The art of intrigue. Spark his curiosity. Picture this. You meet someone who seems perfect on paper. He's charming, attentive, and full of engaging stories. But after just one or two conversations, you feel like you already know everything about him. There's no intrigue, no mystery, and soon the excitement fades. Now imagine meeting someone who offers just enough to capture your attention but leaves you curious about the layers beneath. That's the power of mystery. High-value women understand that creating a sense of depth isn't about playing games. It's about fostering genuine intrigue. How do you create this in practice? It starts with how you communicate. When someone asks about your life, resist the urge to overshare. Instead, give a glimpse, a carefully chosen detail that sparks curiosity. For example, if asked about your job, you could say, "It's a bit unconventional, but I love it." This response invites follow-up questions and keeps the conversation going. People are naturally drawn to what they don't fully understand. It's a psychological phenomenon. Unresolved questions linger in the mind. By sharing just enough to intrigue but not enough to satisfy, you become memorable. Remember, being mysterious isn't about withholding who you are. It's about allowing others to discover you gradually. Share your passions and stories over time. Let your layers unfold naturally. Mystery creates excitement. makes you unforgettable, and keeps people coming back for more. Mystery is more than just words, it's a presence that lingers. How you carry yourself speaks volumes. A fleeting smile, steady eye contact, or a thoughtful pause can convey intrigue. High-value women know it's not about hiding who you are but inviting someone to discover more. A common concern is that mystery might seem distant or disinterested. On the contrary, it strengthens emotional connections. When you leave some things unsaid, it sparks curiosity, keeping you on his mind. This mental engagement builds attraction and makes interactions more meaningful. Restraint is essential in mastering mystery. In a world of oversharing, keeping parts of your life private adds exclusivity. Not everything about you should be readily available. This scarcity increases your value and makes the moments you share more memorable. Mystery also fosters respect. It shows that your time and emotions are valuable, encouraging him to invest in the connection. This creates balance and deepens mutual interest. Beyond romance, mystery is effective in friendships and professional settings. People are naturally drawn to what's not immediately obvious. By holding back, you create intrigue and keep others engaged. Ultimately, mystery isn't about distance but depth. It's about letting someone uncover your layers over time. Meaningful connections grow when there's curiosity, respect, and anticipation. The most compelling stories aren't told all at once, they unfold, leaving room for wonder and discovery. Mastering the art of mystery starts with embracing silence. While silence can feel awkward, it's a powerful tool in communication. High-value individuals understand that silence invites deeper conversations, making others feel truly heard. For instance, if you ask, "What's the most exciting thing you've done this year?" and allow silence to follow, it compels the other person to elaborate. This natural pause signals genuine engagement, which is highly magnetic. Silence also conveys confidence. Comfortable pauses in conversation reflect emotional intelligence and self-assurance, drawing others in. People are intrigued by those who don't seek constant validation, creating an air of intrigue. Equally important is the timing of your interactions. Mystery isn't just about what you say but when you say it. Quick responses or constant availability can reduce the tension that builds anticipation. By pacing your interactions, you create curiosity and longing, keeping the connection lively. Creating a push-pull dynamic enhances mystery. Allow space for someone to miss you by not always being readily available. This unpredictability keeps interactions fresh and exciting. To practice, reflect on your habits. Do you share too much too soon? Allow enough silence? Provide space to be missed? If not, adjust your approach. This isn't about deception but fostering genuine curiosity and connection. When you master mystery, your presence becomes unforgettable. People will crave your energy, eager to uncover more about you. Mystery, paired with authenticity, builds emotional resonance. It's about creating moments that linger, making every interaction memorable and impactful. Embrace your power and build a brighter future. As we reach the end of this journey, remember that every step you take towards self-confidence and self-mastery is a victory worth celebrating. Your worth was never in question, and the challenges you faced have only served to unveil the resilient, magnetic person within. Embracing your power doesn't mean changing who you are. It means recognizing and amplifying the strength, beauty, and uniqueness already inside you. This isn't just about relationships. It's about how you show up in every aspect of your life, with authenticity, grace, and unwavering self-belief. By taking action, you're not only transforming your story but inspiring others to do the same. Together, we can build a community of empowered individuals who uplift, support, and motivate each other to keep growing. If this message resonated with you, don't let it stop here. Like this video, leave a comment sharing your story or thoughts, and hit the subscribe button to join our growing community of like-minded individuals. Your journey is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. And together, we can create a ripple effect of positivity and self-love. The best part? This is just the beginning.